Hey guys, Eric here, and I'm going to show you how to crush your power hour. So you've got your Teamzy set up now. You've got all your contacts in there. They're ranked by star rating. You've got everything ready to go. So now you're ready to let Teamzy go to work for you, and you can dive into your power hour each day. So let me show you how easy this is. First off, we're going to take a look at our goals for the day while looking at the today's activity section. See it right here on top? So take a look at what your goals are. And in my example, I've got 9 prospects, 6 customers, and 4 distributors. Those are people that I want to message. And the goal is not to spam them or send them some cheesy sales email. The goal is to make their day. Okay? I'm going to message them to make their day. Now, I want you to get yourself in this mindset. I call it the make someone's day mindset. We start by making their day. That enables a conversation. Okay? So that's where we're going to start. So let me show you how to do this. Come on down to your power hour section and you'll see there are 4 lists. We call these the who's up next lists. Could it be any more obvious than that, right guys? So I've got one for prospects, one for customers, one for distributors on my team, and then my follow-ups list. So there's 4 lists. Now these lists only give me 5 names at a time. That's on purpose. That keeps me focused. It keeps me from getting into analysis paralysis, right? Also keeps me from getting overwhelmed. On the right-hand side is where I'm going to log the message I send to them so that it's tracked as I go, so I don't ever have to come back and do homework because I don't like doing homework. How about you? No, we want to get this, it's a power hour. We want you to get this done in less than an hour. So let's dive right in. Now, as we do this, we're going to start with prospects. Always go left to right in your power hour. Start with prospects and work your way over to the follow-ups, okay? Once you get doing Teamzy for a couple of weeks, you guys, you're gonna really wanna start with those follow-ups because you feel like they're the hottest ones. But just trust me on this. The best practice is to work left to right. That way you'll always have a full pipeline. If you stop creating new conversations, then you'll end up with an empty pipeline. You don't wanna do that. So always go left to right. All right, so here we go. I also don't recommend skipping. Just send the message. Even if you're not sure how they're going to receive it, send it anyways. These are just make someone's day messages, right? So the first person on my list is Jay. Now you see her right there. She's up next. Now, this is where I used to get stuck. Oh my gosh, what am I going to say to her? How am I going to message her without her thinking I'm weird or whatever? So we created a scripts library for you guys. So you really honestly would take the thinking out of this for you. Come right over here to scripts. See right there where I'm circling? Click on that and just grab a script, okay? So I'll take the first one on the list. Here's what it says. It says, "Hi Jane, just stopping by to say hello. How are you? I hope your day is awesome." These are not cheesy sales scripts, you guys. These are simple icebreaker scripts designed to help you make someone's day. So copy that script. Okay, I clicked on that. Now what I like to do is actually paste it in Teamzy first. That way I can do my editing without accidentally sending it. So I'm gonna paste it in there, get the name right? Maybe add an emoji or 2. You guys get the idea, right? So set it up the way you want it. And then what we're going to do is just copy that really quick and toggle over to Facebook. I have it open in another tab because I'm sending her a Facebook message. I'm going to search her in Facebook, okay? And just quickly send her that message. Okay. There, paste it in there and send. Don't overthink it, just send it, okay? Now we're going to toggle back to Teamzy and log it. Facebook message, log connect. Cool. All right. Next, we're going to go to Forrester, next person on the list. Now, did you guys notice something? Jay disappeared off my list, and the list moved up. I got a new person added to the bottom, Julianne. So Teamzy's always cycling my list for me. Now, if I scroll up a little, you can see I've got 1 done on my Prospect Connects and 8 left. And this little circle is starting to fill in. That's my visual cue that I'm making progress. So the next person up is Forrester. So I need to send him a message. I'll just use the same one, still on my clipboard. Just paste it in there. Change the name. Okay, all right, do you guys see how easy this is? And again, just go boom, send it however you want to send it. I was using Facebook, but if you're Facebook friends, you can send them a Facebook message. And then log it. Now we've got 2 done. We're going to do Claresta, Charlene. We're going to work our way down that list. It's really simple. Just send, you can use the same message. It's just a hello message. So you could just use that same message and just go really quickly down this list. My goal was 9 prospects. Do you guys see how quickly I could message 9 people and have it logged in my CRM? How awesome is that? Now those people will cycle back on this list automatically based on their star ranking. So 5-star people will come back in 30 days, 4-star people come back in 60, 3-star people come back in 90, and so on. So depending on how many stars I gave them, they will cycle back automatically. If for some reason they don't respond, they'll come back automatically and I'll connect with them again. Make sense? Cool. When I'm done with my 9 prospects in my case, that circle will be all the way blue. I'll know I'm done with prospecting for the day, and I'll toggle over to customers. I'll start connecting with my customers. Now, you want to connect with your customers the exact same way. The goal is to make their day, not to make a sale. You will make a lot of sales, trust me, but just start by making their day. So I'm going to go to Willie. Again, I'll go to scripts. Now, the scripts will be different. Teamzy knows that you're on customers now, so it changes the scripts for you. And there's some great customers. Here's one. Congratulations, you're doing so great. I'm proud of you. So do you guys help people get results? So congratulate them on those results. It's a great way to start a conversation with them. I love this one. This one, maybe you're not that close personally. This is a great one. It says, hi, John, how are you enjoying the products, right? And you put in whatever specific products they're using. Please send me an update. Let me know how I can be of help. Simple. Or my absolute favorite customer script is this one. Hi, Jane, just checking in to see if there's anything I can do to make your day. Okay, so grab a customer script that feels good and send it to them. So simple. Don't overthink it. Just change the name. Now, always, I highly recommend you guys, you always put their first name in the first message of a chat. Okay, and that way they know it's personalized and not some like bulk cheesy thing. Okay, so the same way, we're going to log these as we go, and you're going to see this pink circle for customers start to fill in. When that's all the way full, you're done with your customer goal for the day, you can move on to the distributors on your team. Now, real quick on customers, I just want you guys to understand this because people mess this up. They miss staying in touch with their customers. The customers are solid gold. They already trust you enough to have bought something, right? Even if they're not current customers, treat them as if they are. And when you stay in regular contact with your customers, statistically, they order more product and they retain longer. We all want that, right? Also, customers tend to be the best distributors to recruit to your team over time. So you want to stay in touch with those people, and you'll find that you recruit really quality builders from your customer list over time as well. So when you're done with your customer list for your Power Hour, you toggle over to distributors. And we want to stay in touch with our team. We named it Teamzy because it's so important. Listen, you're going to work so hard connecting with people, building customers, recruiting people to your team, and then just have so many people quit because the turnover is heavy in our industry, right? But I want you to know the number one way to increase retention of distributors on your team is by investing in the relationship. And that's why we built Teamzy. So you're going to work your distributor list as passionately as your prospects list. So you're going to put your team in here, and as they come up, remind yourself to connect with them. Let them know you're thinking of them. Let them know you care about them, right? Because it's that relationship which will help them not quit so they can be successful. So prospects, customers, distributors, we're going to message people based on our goals. That's the first half of your Power Hour, just sending those messages to prospects, customers, and distributors. Now remember, everyone on these lists cycle back automatically based on the star rating you gave them, okay? But we have a fourth list. It's called follow-ups. So the reason why I'm telling you that everybody cycles is you don't need to set follow-ups just to stay in touch with people. Follow-ups are strategic, and I want you to set follow-ups when you've shared. In Teamzy, we record it as a share if you've shared a product solution or if you've shared the business opportunity with somebody. So when you've advanced a conversation to the point where you've shared a product solution or shared the business opportunity, you're going to log that as a share in Teamzy, and then you're going to put them on that follow-ups list. Now, let me just kind of show you how this works, okay? So let's say in the beginning of our Power Hour, we messaged our friend Jay, and she responds, and now we're having a conversation, right? And it's just a normal conversation. I don't want you guys to feel like you have to try to, wait for the shoe to drop. Just have a conversation. How's everything going? How are you doing? What have you been doing in your life? Send me an update. Update me on what's going on with your family. How's work, right? Just have a normal conversation as if you bumped into her at the supermarket, right? And in your conversation where you're going to reciprocate, tell her what's going on in your life, you'll tell her about your business, why you're passionate about it, what you're doing, why you're so passionate about it. Okay. And if she's interested in learning more about that business, great, then advance the conversation. So in this example, let's just pretend this is the conversation Jay and I have been having. And I say, hey, Jay, can you jump on a FaceTime or something with me really quickly? We talk a little bit more about, what your goals are. Let me see if I can help. And she says, okay, sure. So now we're on a FaceTime and we're talking. I'm getting to know more about what her needs are. And in this conversation, I share the business opportunity with her. How would I log this in Teamzy? First off, Jay's not on my prospects list today because I already connected with her, right? She's going to cycle back in a month. So I can log another conversation with her anytime by looking her up at the top lookup bar. Okay. So I look her up. That takes me to her record. Now I can open the connect box here by clicking on connect. There, it looks just like the dashboard. So I'm going to now log this video chat FaceTime that we just did. I'm going to put all my notes from our FaceTime in Teamzy so that I have them. And then I'm going to click on share right here on the bottom left. This actually takes it off of connect, which is just staying in touch, and lets me log that I shared the business opportunity. So I'm going to click on business opportunity right there. Now, as soon as I set this as a business opportunity share, you can see Teamzy already set a follow-up for her for 2 days from now. Now, if you want to change that date, you click on it. You can change it to any date you want. I'm going to change it for tomorrow because that's when I'm going to follow up. So when I log this, now watch what happens when I log this connect. You can see that now that follow-up, not only is the connect logged, the video chat, but the follow-up is set on her record. Let me go to the dashboard and show you more detail. So back on the dashboard, you can see now one of my 3 shares is now logged for the day. Woohoo! And when I go to my follow-ups list, you can see there's my follow-up for Jay due tomorrow. Okay, now I just want you guys to see as you're doing your power hour each day, the first half will be connecting with prospects, customers, and distributors. If you have any follow-ups due, you'll see this little red icon telling you there's a follow-up or multiples due today. Okay, so then the second half of your power hour would be working the follow-ups list. And it's the same exact process, you guys. You're just sending a message. That's it. It's so easy. So let me toggle over to follow-ups, and we're going to pretend Jay's due today, and I'll show you how to do it. Sending a follow-up is just like sending a connect, okay? What I'll do is go to scripts, but this time I'll get a script titled follow-up. Look, follow-up number 1, there's actually 10 follow-ups in here numbered in order. I recommend you just use them in order. Send the first one, then the second one, then the third one, right? If you want more detail on how to follow up like a pro, go watch my video in Teamzy Help Center, Following Up Like a Pro. Okay, so here we go right here. I'm going to copy that script. It reads, hi Jane, just checking in like I promised I would. What questions do you have for me? Okay, so I'm going to follow up with that script. Now let me paste it in here like we did before. I know I'm moving quickly. You guys can rewind the video if you need it to slow down. There it is. It's ready to go. So I'm going to, again, quickly send this message to Jay. There she is. We're just going to paste that in there. Okay, so the message is sent. And then I log it in Teamzy. Now watch what happens when I log it in Teamzy, because this is, remember, this is a set follow-up. So it's a little different. When I log it, Teamzy asks me, did this complete the follow-up you had scheduled? Okay. Now if it does, just leave that checked. And then click on add another follow-up, because we want to keep her on that follow-ups list, right? Most people aren't going to respond to the first 1, 2, 3, maybe even up to 6 follow-ups. We want to keep following up. So I'm going to add a new follow-up whenever you want to add it. Let's say I'll add it in a few days in the future. You can leave yourself a note, whatever you want to follow up about. I'm just going to put that it's going to be number 2. Okay. And then I create that. Now when I complete this, it completes the follow-up due today and it sets the new one. So you can see she's on my list again for Monday. Isn't that cool? So your power hour, guys, is really simple. You come in here, put everybody in, set up your Teamzy, and let Teamzy do the work for you. You log into Teamzy, you connect with your prospects, your customers, your distributors, then you send any due follow-up messages, and you're done. That's your power hour. You guys will find that it will take much less than an hour once you get going. But just keep in mind, you guys, that this is all about making people's day, staying in contact with people, building relationships, and being present to serve them. I hope this was really helpful. Now go crush your power hour. Talk to you guys soon. God bless you.